Hello, my Noviae Bookies. So remember I said in my vlog video that my camera was recording at a very sped fast recording. So honestly, it kind of made my life a lot more easier when it came down to just getting my videos together, because in all reality, that's probably what I was going to do anyway. So whole time I thought I was talking to the camera, but in all reality, I wasn't talking to the camera. So let's get the makeup started for the football game. This is something that one of my line sisters had put me on in college that she used on our makeup. We always wanted to know how our makeup lasted for so long, but I was literally checking the expiration date. And if you don't check the expiration date on, things that you buy, whether it's from the beauty supply store or just period, you need to get it together. But this literally holds your makeup together. Like, if you're like me, I have oily skin. So this Milk Magnolia, however it's pronounced, just works so perfect for not melting my makeup off, literally melting my makeup off. But you have to know that when you put a very, huge amount on your skin, it is going to basically dry up. And what happens when it dries up, if you have too much on, it can become very bulky. So it is also important to, just wipe it in your face a little. Honey, because I got oily skin, I'll be OD. And I'm not even going to hold you. I'm not even going to cap. I'm not going to yai. But it really don't even be that I be trying to purposefully, use too much. I just really be wanting, my makeup not to melt or look I love a smooth transition on my face. I know some people might use primer, but yeah, this is my primer. This is my go-to, and it just helps with my face. And also too, y'all already know I'm coming with my eyebrows done because I cannot talk. Well, shoot, in this case, it wouldn't have mattered. But to save some, gigabytes for my camera, I was not about to sit over here and show y'all me doing my eyebrows. They're already done, period. So right now I am using my eye primer and my Morphe concealer to basically get my eyes ready, as I am about to do my eye makeup. And one thing I love, I'm always going to do this combo just because it just sets the tone for doing my eye makeup. It is just more so, it's everlasting, because in a sense, it makes my eye makeup pop a lot more than how it normally. Y'all, why that word just messed me up? Normally. I don't know why it just messed me up like that. So it would normally give a okay color, but when you prime and put concealer on, it gives that pop effect. And I love to go in with my wet, let me say it again, wet. You have to wet your beauty blender. It's only right before actually going in and putting the eyeshadow on. And yes, girlies, I still don't know how to do the crease without the tape, so we are going to continue to use the tape until, it's crazy. When I went to New York last year, I was able to do the crease without the tape. I don't know, and the crease was banging. Okay, the crease was banging. But here I'm going in. I love to start off with neutral browns on my eyes, just in case if I don't like the color, or depending on my outfit, brown is just going to always be my go-to, because I just love a good natural eye shadow. So I always start off with brown, just coming in hot, period. I always start off with brown, and I just love to go in and mix shades. And honestly, I mix from the lightest to the darkest just in case I'm going with a natural glam look. That way it is already in place. But for some reason, because my shoes were already planned, I already had planned out my outfit, because my shoes were green, I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna throw some green up in there. And this is when I start, after I get my shades of brown in, I start with my corner crease. And the reason I start with my corner crease is I like to bring everything start from the bottom and now we here type ordeal. So I start with my shades, my macchiato, and then I work my way up to my matcha. You feel me? That was so crazy. I just can't put that on the spot. But I literally worked in with the different shades. As you can see, those top two like greens, those were the greens that I was kind of blending and mixing together. And because I had put that really kind of dark brown under, it was kind of like, you know, it was popping, but it wasn't popping as it would had I not put that brown. We had us a group FaceTime call. So I was literally on the phone with one of my very, very closest friends and her daughter. And she was sitting here, you know, doing her hair, and I'm sitting over here doing my makeup. And because my shoes were green and yellow and my bag was yellow, I decided, why not throw yellow in there? Like, it's given Jamaican, okay? So I literally just was loving the blend. I was like, okay, this is coming together how I wanted to. It's not looking too bad. But when we get to this next color, don't ask me where this next color come from. I feel like anytime I do my makeup, I don't know what it is, I always want to throw this color in here. Can y'all guess what color it is? I'm gonna let y'all guess, because I always throw, usually before I used to throw like glitter in. Now there's one specific color I'm throwing every time. Of course it's pink. But see, I wanted pink at like the corner crease of like, you know, coming up my eye. Kind of like giving an ombre type of thing with the green, the yellow, and the pink. But I don't know why I wanted pink, because nothing I had on was pink. And I mean, my G-Shock was pink, but it was like a nudish type pink. So it wasn't even like the bright pink that I had on my eye. Overall, I was just like, yeah, the eye makeup eats. Now, one thing I can say, like, while I was editing this video that I realized is that I did wish that I kind of applied the yellow on the left side the way I did on the right side. So as you can see on the right side, you know, I'm getting like a good crease on my eyelid. But on the left side, I kind of just, you know, dibble-dabbled a little bit. And had I done on my left side what I did on my right side, it would have looked even out. You know how they be like, oh, your eyebrows don't have to be identical twins, they just need to be sisters. No, I feel like everything needs to be identical twins. Like if I put too much contour concealer on one side, it needs to be the same amount. I don't do that sister relationship. They need to be identical on both ends. It's already bad enough my eyebrows are shaped completely different on both sides, so it really ticks me off. But this was the final ombre look of my eyeshadow. And let me tell you how I knew I was on the phone too much. Being on the phone a lot really kind of distracts me. And I do my best to not be on the phone when I'm doing certain things, because I will be distracted. I'm not going to hold you. I did not do my lashes. Usually it's a routine. We go eyebrows, eyeshadow, lashes, foundation, and whatever else comes after that. But I went straight into my foundation. And what I've been getting very better at when it comes down to my foundation is not pouring too much foundation before use. I have had such a big issue with that, and I really have been doing better. But honey, it took us time to get here. Now, when it comes down to me getting a lace frontal, and I know that specific areas of my lace is literally like already contoured and already have like, you know, some type of makeup on it, I do my best to go ahead and get my core areas with my foundation brush. But best believe I'm going to go in with a very smaller brush. That way that I can get those outside, like the side of my eye where I'm at right now literally was empty because of the simple fact that I didn't have to, I wasn't using this small brush before. But you see, I put my finger down on my lace, and I'm going to do that in every small corner. Granted, yes, the lace is matching, you know, my skin tone or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, I don't want to miss out on areas for my foundation. Like, even when it comes down to getting in the middle of my nose, I always want to make sure I go back over that, just because I don't want lighter spots or spots with no foundation on it. The point of the makeup is to, you know, cover up all areas and get the areas that you need, that you know when you take pictures and when you do certain things, it's gonna, like, you know, blend in. Now, I don't know if y'all just seen that trick I just did, but I've also realized too, while doing my makeup, spraying my Morphe setting spray has been a little hectic when applying my makeup. So now I literally just spray my beauty blender, even though it's already, you know, a little moist or whatever. I still go ahead and just spray the beauty blender. And honestly, that worked out perfectly fine. Not only for my makeup, but for my lace too, because I don't know what specific chemicals in that, but it can really mess up your lace. I don't know if anybody ever notices, but it definitely can. So yeah, if you want to, I would really recommend spraying your beauty blender and going over your face and basically, just setting in your makeup. So we are about to contour, and as you see, I am using little different shades to basically get my concealer in, but I love to blend different color patterns just because I like a light effect on my face. This foundation worked perfectly with my skin tone, but it's just something about blending like different tones and shades of concealer that really does it for my contour. I love the way I contour, and it took me a while to get to contouring, but honey, it has been working out really good. But as you can see, I am blending, honey, blending in, and I'm just going across my face with this type of concealer brush just to make sure that I'm getting all the spots and they are all angled at the same entire angle. Remember, I said identical sisters at all times. Honestly, when I really look at it, I think contouring is my favorite part, just because, baby, I love baking a cake. Do you hear me? This is when I really and truly bake a cake. I feel like I'm getting my ingredients kind of coming in when it get down to the eyebrows and the lashes and the eyeshadow and the foundation. No, when it's time to really devour the cake and put the icing on the cake, this is my time, and I just love it so much because I love to see how I angle and blend my concealer amongst my face without angle blenders or angle brushes or certain things. Like, I've noticed that a lot of makeup artists are able to kind of do that, and even though I'm not there yet, I still feel like it's a luxury to be able to do it with a brush. I'm also blending in before I go and get my setting powder. I said product. These are the product. But I like to just blend it in just in case, I missed any spots. And this beauty blender is also wet. You got to put emphasis on a wet beauty blender. And now it's time to bake, honey. Do you see that? Do you see how I'm baking? Like, this is giving straight bakery. Bake that cake. She is baking her cake. Like, look at that. It just looks like I'm flouring my cake, and I'm about to literally voila, it's magic. You know how in Sleeping Beauty they would just change the colors on the cake between the pink and blue? Honey, giving straight gender reveal. But no, I literally just love baking, and I think it's because more so I didn't know how to do it before. So now it's like, oh yeah, your girl done elevated in the makeup world. I feel like you elevate when you get to this point. When you know how to do this specific part in your makeup, you done made it. You done really made it. Get everything else, like your eyebrows and everything, but when you got this part right here, it's just a key ingredient to the importance. Look at me. Look how I'm a pose. Period. Okay? Now, also, too, I did clean my makeup brushes. So, I just love doing my makeup with clean makeup brushes. I feel like it gives aesthetic. It gives that girl. It just gives everything that it needs to give. And now I am just combining my setting powder with my lovely Bakeroo Banana setting powder and concealer. You see what I did there? I sprayed that beauty blender. And as you can see, it is working out terrifically. I'm going to spray it again. Watch. And although you think spraying the beauty blender might be not as effective, honey, when y'all see me do it the last time I'm gonna do it, you're gonna see it was, whew, I think I sprayed that a lot much. But now it's time to go to the lashes. I really couldn't believe I waited this long to put my lashes on, because this is not me. I was jamming, honey. We had an oldies but goodie playlist playing, and look at hair. You see that? You look good, girl. Now I'm about to go in with some good finishing powder. The finishing powder is just to even out my foundation as well as my contour. Sometimes, we could get a little too powdery, but it is nothing wrong with just coming in and kind of going over your makeup. this is your finishing powder. This is the time to like be like, okay, girl, we're about to wrap it up. You know, like we about to be done. Look, watch how much I spray this time. You got, look, you're going to see how moist my face is going to be from literally sitting here and using as much setting spray as I did this last go round. And honestly, I was so satisfied with spraying up my beauty blender and literally patting up my face, because in our reality, when you spritz like the setting spray, you kind of let it sit on your face and then you go in and you blend it. But yeah, no, I am definitely only doing this method moving forward because it is just something about putting it on the beauty blender and it already being moist and me sitting here and blending it in. Then I was so moist I had to go and fan myself off with my daggone eyeshadow palette, because yeah, don't play with me. Face was set, face was sprayed, face was caked up. Now, after, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my blush. I don't like to do too much with my blush, but you know, banana boat me please. And now I'm gonna go with my champagne pop of Becca highlighter. I was about to say champagne toast, but I get the vibes. Champagne anything is a 10 out of 10 for me. But my Becca highlighter is definitely tea. She gets the job done. You ain't even gotta do too much. Just look at that. So perfect. So perfect. And then I literally just wanted to go back in with my eyebrows. I love the faded type of effect on my eyebrows. Like, I love them to look faded at the front and then go into the eyebrow at the end. So at the end, I just always love to just go back into it. I was really confused with my lip liner pencil, but I mean, hey, to each his own. Your girl has really been getting in her bag when it comes down to lip liners, so I have just been so excited to lip line my lips. Like, the color combo, and it's about to be fall, y'all. Do y'all know how amazing lip liner combos, whether it's with matte lip or gloss lip, looks in the fall, especially when you got all your browns? And I got the Juvia's Place coffee collection, so y'all know I'm lit come this fall when it comes down to looks, honey. It's just gonna give what it really and truly needs to give. So as I'm getting ready to finish up my lip liner combo, I really didn't know what type of lip I was gonna do in the middle, whether I wanted to do matte, but one of my colors are actually missing, and I ain't gonna hold you, that pissed me off. But I did a butter gloss. This is Butterscotch from NYX. If you have not been, getting into becoming a butter gloss girly, I need you to kind of get it together or forget it forever, because butter gloss really gives. I mean, I love my regular NK lip gloss, but it's just something about the butter gloss that has just been doing what it needs to do, especially the nude colors. But here is the beat face, you all. I was literally like, yeah, I'm over here giving a rundown of my lip combo and how I'm excited to get to the cane. Not even knowing, I ain't even really talking to the camera. The camera is sped up, honey. But yes, this was my makeup tutorial, and I thank y'all so much for tuning in today, Noviae Bookies. Mwah!